my friends, and good morning. This is Austrian Stacker. I hope you're all doing very well, and I hope you're having a great weekend. I just left home because I want to go to the bank to pick up some money, and then I want to go to a PM dealer to change some fiat into God's money. So let's see what I will get for the money I have. And I wanted to actually to talk a bit about why should we stack gold and silver, and why is it good for some people to do so, and why is it not the best idea for other people to do so. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just talking about my personal strategy that might not work for everyone, but for me, I'm pretty sure it makes sense. So draw your own conclusions, think about it. So it's just meant as food for thought, and nothing more, nothing less. That's it. So a lot of people recently, you know, these people always with their end of the world scenarios and whatever. So talking about why buying gold and buy as much gold and silver as you can. Then you have the other group of people talking about silver and gold shooting the moon or not. Buy gold and silver, sell gold and silver, and so on and so on. I truly believe, and this I believe 100%, gold and silver is nothing for people who buy and want to sell very soon. Gold and silver is something for people for the long run. A lot of people say that buying gold and silver is not investing. No, from my point of view, it is investing, especially gold. So the first learning for me as a stacker was gold and silver is not for people who want to sell it quickly. Second is, I stack gold and silver for completely different reasons. Silver for me is like the crisis currency. In all the crises we had, silver has always been the crisis currency. I talked a lot about this to my grandmother, and she told me stories about how they used silver during and after Second World War, when you couldn't buy anything. But when you showed a farmer silver, for example, they gave you a bit of meat, a bread, vegetables, potatoes. So this has always been the crisis currency. In every major crisis, and have a look at Venezuela, people with silver are still able usually to buy food and medicine, and so this is why I stack silver, and this is also why I stack constitutional silver, because it's the cheapest silver you can get. Of course, I also have a few collector's items, but I mainly stack silver to be prepared for a major crisis or a breakdown of the financial markets, hyperinflation. This is why I stack silver. And I'm not a prepper, and I don't prepare for end of the world scenarios, whatever, just in case. So if everything goes well, and as soon as I'm retired, I will sell all my silver, because there is no reason to keep it anymore or any longer. And this is why I also try to stay away from collectibles as good as I can. Of course, I fail frequently, but I buy silver as cheap as possible, and one day I will sell it. But definitely silver, more than gold, is nothing for short investment. Gold is a completely different story to me, because I stack gold because it doesn't make any sense at all to put your money on a fiat, your cash, on a savings account. Of course, you should have enough on your saving accounts to pay your bills or to be prepared if the laundry machine breaks down or a microwave or whatever. Yeah, if you need a new TV, whatever, you should always have enough cash to pay your bills. And if you need to do some repairs in your house, or if you need to buy some equipment, like, I don't know, a laundry machine, whatever. So for this, you should be prepared. You should have enough cash. And if you ever look at the financial markets at the moment, it doesn't make too much sense to have tons of cash on your bank. If you ever look at the interest rates, and in a lot of countries you even have negative interest rates, it doesn't make any sense at all to have hundreds of thousands on your bank, yeah, because you will lose your money. And this is the reason why I stack gold, because stacking gold to me means freezing your purchasing power, your buying power, and conserving your wealth. This is the reason why I stack gold, and this is the reason, yeah, why I stack gold and silver, as explained. I stack silver to be prepared for a major crisis or hyperinflation, collapse of the financial markets, and I stack gold because it doesn't make any sense to put too much cash on your savings account. What I tell everybody asking me, should I stack and does it make sense to stack if you have a small budget? Yes, it makes sense, but pay off your debts first. Debts are the thing that eat up all your earnings, because if you have, like in some countries at the moment, 2, 3, 4, 5% interest rates on debts, or credit cards, even worse, up to 10, 12%. It doesn't make any sense to buy gold or silver as long as you're struggling with your credit card debts or other debts. Yeah? In general, I mean, there are different kinds of debts. Yeah? I would never ever go into debt for a car, for example. This doesn't make any sense at all. Make the calculation, or at least for me it doesn't make any sense. If you buy real estate, if you buy a house, if you buy an apartment, whatever, yeah, this can be a very, very good investment, and in that case you have a value. So even if anything goes wrong, you can still sell it and pay off your debts usually. But buying expensive luxury cars and going to debts, I don't know, like $50,000, $70,000, $100,000, euros, whatever, I would never do this. So first, pay off your debts, because the most important thing, and then stacking is for everybody. Also here, do the calculations. People always talk about the high premiums on fractional gold, for example. It's easy, yeah? Do the math. Just calculate how much you need to keep it before it pays off, before you have to break even. As said, yeah, gold is nothing for people who want to buy and sell within a short period. It's for people who do it on a long run. And do the math, it pays off, yeah? And these are my thoughts about stacking gold and silver. Also, I made a comment on Instagram recently because one person asked me for a full stack video, and I made a joke about it. I made a picture of the of the safe where I keep my gold and silver, and said, so this is my full stack video. I hate full stack videos, yeah, and this is my personal opinion, yeah. I mean, if they are from friends, yeah, I still watch them and leave positive comments, but yeah, I would never do a full stack video. Why? Simply because it gives young people and new stackers the wrong impression. They always think stacking is just something for people who have $40,000, $50,000 to invest and can afford to buy kilos of gold and silver. No, this is not the case. Even if you can just buy a few ounces of silver and maybe a 1/25 ounce of gold Philharmonic, it makes sense, yeah, because it's God's money, and it's even if the coin is very small, it's preserving your wealth. And this is why these full stack videos give new stackers and young people a completely wrong impression. If you're young and you buy 1 silver coin a week, it's much better than having no silver. And this is exactly why I think that full stack videos don't make any sense. I love to show my gold and silver in videos, but I would never show how much I have, because my situation might be completely different, like the situation of other people. And my stack, for some people my stack is tiny small, and for other people my stack is incredible huge. Yeah, so stack according to your budget and according to your personal strategy. The only thing I recommend is please have a strategy, because just putting money in your gold and silver stack without following a strategy is dangerous, because you might overspend very quickly, and your budget will suffer from this, and maybe you don't have enough savings to cover your bills and to pay your bills, and maybe yeah. So always have a strategy and have a budget and follow this. So this is what I had to say. Now I'm going into the bank, and I will withdraw some money, and then I will go to the PM dealer. What you can see here right in front of us is, on the left side, the Danube Tower. This once was the tallest building in Austria. Then what you see right in front of us, behind this bridge, behind the metro station, is now the biggest building in Austria. And also on the left side you can see the skyline of the United Nations, of the European headquarters of the United Nations. I think I should do a video about this one time, about the skyline of Vienna. I mean, it's not as impressive as New York or other major cities in the US, for example, or London. Yeah, but it's nice. Stupid people on the road here. Just driving, I don't know, half the speed you're allowed to drive on a highway, and then almost crashing into my car. Great job. So I'm driving in a completely wrong direction, don't ask me why, but this church on the right side is really worth seeing it. That's the Francis of Assisi church, and that's one of the most beautiful churches here in this area. I really like it very much. Just need to find out where I can turn around. No, thank you. They built here this, how do you call this in English? I have no idea. This special lane to turn around for stupid people like me. So have a look at that. This is the Franz of Assisi church. I really like it a lot. Franz? No, Francis, I think he's called in English. So let's see when this traffic light turns to green and I can turn around here. So I managed to turn around. The building you can see in front of us is the second highest building here in Austria, and this is the place where we have to go to, because there is a PM dealer located. And yeah, what to say about this company? If you do exactly know what you want, they are great, because sometimes you really have very good offers, and if you need advice, it's not the first place you should go to. So if you need to consult an expert, there are better places here in Vienna to go to. Yeah, but as I said, if you know what you want to, and usually as a stacker you know what you want to, then it's a good place to go. So I am back home, and yeah, by the way, someone asked about this little bar. This is titanium. This is 1 ounce of titanium. Titanium. How do you pronounce it? Titanium? Titanium. So look what I have got. I will start with the smaller pieces. For the money I had with me, I got 3 of those Britannias. I mean, I showed them several times, so I don't want to show all the details and explain the security feature and so on now, but it's still a beautiful coin. Why again Britannias? I have no idea, they are so cheap in Austria. I bought a lot of these 1/10 ounce Britannias the last month, simply because they were so cheap to get. I don't know why. So I got 3 of these 1/10 ounce Britannias, and now I need my gloves because I got a beautiful coin. People following my channel know that I usually prefer 4 9s fine, but there is one exception. This is British sovereigns. I love sovereigns, and now I made another exception because, you know, in 2021 the design of the American Gold Eagle and American Silver Eagle will change. Now I got some, I've already shown them in another video. I got some 2021 Silver Eagles with the old design. And now I made the decision to buy a 1 ounce 2021 Gold Eagle with the old design. This the reverse actually will stay the same, but the adverse will change. So have a look at that. So I will also buy a 1 ounce American Gold Eagle after the release of the new design. I have no idea why, but I decided that I want to have it. So this is what I've bought today, and what I will do very soon is an update on my 100 pieces of gold challenge, because lately I've been able to add a lot of gold to my stack, so I will update you on this one. And I will also give you an update on copper and why I recently started to buy some copper. And yeah, this will be my next videos. We will also do a walkabout video. Yeah, so some videos coming. Have a great weekend. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave messages. Thank you for all your support, and please take care about yourselves and your families, and stay safe and healthy, and see you next time. Servus.